Give me another shot and I'll be bulletproof. A couple more just to get over you. Roll up another joint and let's get on the roof. I feel like that's the only way that I get close to you.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, how y'all doing? We're here with another pilot talk. Today we got TKS FPV. He's got his hands in about every drone frame, I think, coming out in the next foreseeable future. How's your day going, TKS? How you doing, man?
It's pretty good. Pretty good. How are you doing?
Good, good. I'm doing good. I just went flying with a local pilot yesterday. It was fun. Got out,
Nice.
flew in the morning. It was a little cold, but it wasn't super windy, so it was nice.
How are the spots over by you?
Well, I live in like rural town, and so it's not a lot, but like it's also nice because I can just fucking fly and nobody's gonna really like bother me or anything like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And then, but I went to Warsaw was where the place that I went to that we went and flew at, which is like south, kind of I think about halfway in between Indy and South Bend, right around there,
Okay.
kind of ish. It's more like more towards Fort Wayne and stuff, but went there and I grew up there for a long time, like lived there for quite a bit of my life, and so it was kind of cool because there's a bunch of nostalgia stuff. Like I was like, oh hey, I've been there, I remember that. But yeah, the spots there's not a lot of bandos, I don't think, nearby that I've really ran into. But like I said, most of Indiana, from what I've ran into and stuff, is like nobody knows about drone shit, so you can just kind of nobody bugs you or anything like that. So it's kind of nice for that.
I feel like Indianapolis would be good though.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Try to hit the city.
dude. I was so fucking. This is a while, a couple years back, but we took like a trip down to Indy, me and my wife, and we were just like staying in a hotel there and like went around to like stuff, like went around to like some of the museums and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna take my Whoop. At the time, I was like, I'm gonna take my Whoop and I'm gonna fly it like down in Indy because we're staying like right near the center of Indy where that big like spike statue thing. It's like the lady or whatever. I don't even remember what it is, but it's
Down
like,
by like the Capitol building and stuff.
yeah. We were staying like near there, and I was like, oh, I can just like walk over there, and fly my Whoop, and went over there, like took my stuff and went over and was gonna go fly, like plugged my battery in, and goggles set up, radio set up, and everything, and then like I went to take off, and one of my motors wouldn't spin, and I was like, God,
Oh no,
damn it.
that's the worst.
And I didn't have like, at the time I didn't have a lot of like even spare parts or even just like my stuff with me to repair, or even try to like repair it or whatever. So I was like, oh fuck, that sucks. I was like, well, damn it. So I just packed my stuff up and went back to the hotel. Like, damn.
That sucks. That's happened to me before too. That's why like I try to take like 2 identical rigs of whatever I'm trying to do with me when I go to a spot.
Yeah, there's been so many times I'll like go to fly and I'll forget something, and I'm like, God damn it, right back to the house. That's happened way too many times. So we'll just get into it. I'll ask you the first question, and
Sounds good.
So where did your pilot name and logo come from?
Well, my pilot name is just my initials. It's kind of like reminds me of the arcade when you were young and you like try to get your initials on the scoreboard or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I don't really have a logo. Right now it's just like my profile picture is just like the Murder Dome coin.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Gringo about maybe getting a logo though.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. How often do you fly IRL?
I try for like 3-4 times a week. We do Freestyle Fridays. The first Freestyle Friday was actually this last Friday, but We fly every Friday until it gets too cold to do that, and then we usually fly either like a Saturday or Sunday, and then I whoop around the house like throughout the week.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that about like looking through your content. It was like you're kind of just all over the place.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like you're like a general FPV, you know. That's because
yeah,
I've seen you whoop. I've seen you do cinematic stuff.
yeah.
See you bando
Just anything that flies, pretty much.
Yeah, I was like, the other thing I was impressed by is I watched your Cement Land video when you went through there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy that I can definitely tell that you put quite a bit of effort into editing because it's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I like the editing part. It's always been fun to me. Like I was always the one when we like skateboarded back in the day to like try to make skate videos and that kind of thing. So just kind of like carried over, I guess, to FPV.
Yeah, I mean FPV is skateboarding in the sky basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't got to worry about breaking a bone or rolling your ankle or anything like that.
Right.
You just got to worry about scabbed up fingertips or thumbs.
Yeah, an empty wallet.
Yeah, for sure. But dude, no, I was gonna ask you, in that Cement Land video, did you have or do you conformal coat your quads?
I don't.
Oh my god, dude! I saw you dive in the.
We die like men.
I saw you dive in that fucking the smokestack or whatever it was, the furnace, and it was just swamp all around that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. You gotta trust your gear.
Dude, I wouldn't trust myself to be able to fly that good. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I do.
No, go ahead.
Good. I do want to start conformal coating my stuff, but I didn't in that video.
Yeah, I would. I just recently conformal coated my whoop, and it's been nice not having to worry about it. I still need to do all my 5-inch stuff, which be a headache. But
yeah, it's just the taking it apart to do it is the shitty part.
yeah, I hate taking my quads apart. It's a pain in the butt.
Especially if they're flying like good. I'm like, I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, end up like getting weird shit. See, but I don't like. I was talking with Birdie about this. Like, I've never tuned my quads or tried to. It's just like.
Me either. I was always like a stock beta flight. Like I used to run Kiss back in the day, like the first version of Kiss, and like you didn't really have to tune that too much. I maybe change a couple PIDs, but then I flew beta flight, and I just been running stock beta flight. And the other day, Birdie gave me a CLI dump for his tune, and I put it on there, and oh my god, it flies so good. I get it now. Like you definitely need to tune it. It makes you fly so much better. Like it's just so locked in.
Yeah, I probably should. I talked to Birdie. I was like, I do need to actually that's one of the things I want to do this summer is actually like tune my quads at least somewhat.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I've tuned like a RC plane before, but never like my actual quad, which is pretty bad.
I didn't even know you would need to tune RC quads or RC planes. I mean,
yeah, it's a surrogate for work, and we were like trying to see like if we could compare like an auto tune to a manual tune kind of thing.
That's cool. That's the other thing is like I do kind of RC planes kind of interest me, and I've been throwing around the idea of making the bad decision of adding another money hole.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I think quads are a little bit more fun for me though, because it's just like more axis of movement.
Yeah.
Like a plane, you're just like going forward the whole time.
Yeah, and I think that like planes, you kind of inherently have to have more room to
yeah,
fly
for sure. Yeah.
How often do you sim fly?
Oh, not very often. Not as much as I should probably.
Oh, yeah.
I usually just use it for like if I'm trying to work out a trick, just to like get the muscle memory of like. In skateboarding, I used to call it like the seconds in between. Like you do your kickflip or whatever, and like in the beginning you're just like, oh, I'm doing a kickflip, but like as you go on, you get like the seconds in between, and you get like different movements in like while it's going on. It kind of like time slows down a little bit. So like I use the stimulator to get like the muscle memory and then do it in real life because it does feel a little different no matter like how good you tune
Yeah.
the simulator. It's not the same. Like you don't have any wind or anything like that in there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I kind of same thing. I just feel like the more that I've talked to other pilots and shit, I just feel like I'm like, I've like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not as advanced as a pilot as I should be for how long I've been flying. But I think
I feel the
that,
same way. I think we all feel that way.
yeah, yeah. But my big thing was just like when I got into it, it was like really like money I shouldn't have probably spent or whatever, and like so I was just worried about breaking stuff, and like
Yeah.
so like it kind of just made me inherently fly safer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's really kind of what screwed me over. But like more recently, I've kind of because I've built up spares and gear and stuff over time. I'm kind of more now just like okay, we can just push it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I kind of hit the point where I'm like, yeah, I can fly safe and I can bring all my stuff home, or I can get the clip and like maybe break some stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I started just sitting it.
That's the thing is like I don't even I get like when I don't even like think of it like I want to get the clip. I just want to like feel more
Have
accomplished
fun.
as a pilot. You
Oh
know?
yeah, that makes sense.
Like just for myself personally. I don't know. Cause like I feel like I see all these cool tricks. I'm like, damn, I wish I could do that fucking shit. Like, come on, get your shit together, do it. You know?
Yeah, it's definitely like a consistency thing. I feel like more than anything,
Yeah.
like just you got to keep doing it.
Yeah, I've been trying to kind of work in more sim time too, and pushing myself to do like tricks in there to even try to
Yeah,
start to learn.
yeah, it is good for that for sure. If you're trying to like wrap your head around a trick or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, what's your caffeine choice?
Oh, OG Red Bull.
Oh shit, yeah. That's
Yeah,
funny. My wife's a Red Bull girl, but she likes all the sugar-free ones.
yeah, I don't. I'm a purist. I like the OG flavor.
Yeah, that's funny.
What about? Do you drink coffee?
I drink, yeah, mainly coffee, but I'll definitely have like energy drinks. If I get an energy drink, I usually get like one of the weird like zero sugar monsters, like the ultra mango passion punch, whatever. I don't even remember half the names for it. I'm just like, yeah, that color zero sugar monster, that one.
There's a one called Rain that's pretty good. It's only like 10 calories too.
Oh yeah, the rain energy. Yeah, I've never tried them. I've heard of them, but yeah.
Yeah, I like the rainbow sherbet one's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, and then I also occasionally get like the Alani ones because I think those are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you run pre-arm on your quads?
On whoops, no, but like 2 inch or 2.5 inch and up, yes.
Okay.
Just because I have been, I've had my finger cut before, so it took one time and I was like, yep, pre-arm.
That's funny. We are few and far between people. Pre-arm
Yeah,
people.
it's just people who haven't got burned yet, who don't have pre-arm.
Well, that's the thing. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's everybody has makes their own decisions and stuff. But like,
Yeah,
a bunch of the people I've interviewed, I mean, like I said, most of them. I think we're up to 4 people so far that run pre-arm.
oh wow.
Yeah, and but a lot of them were like, oh yeah, I've gotten like chopped up or whatever, and like, but I was like, yeah, it's fine. It was just when I was early on, and like I'm smarter about it now, or something. I'm like, I guess I was like, my big thing is like, I don't think it's necessary to have it if you set your radio down. Like if you don't have it dangling off of you, I don't think it's as likely
Yeah,
that
that's
you're
how,
gonna accidentally arm.
right, that's how that got me. Like I just, like the radio like was around my neck. I bent down to do something and it just like brushed up against my arm, armed, and like the throttle was up. So it like,
Yeah,
or the throttle wasn't up, and then got up, took
yeah.
off.
Yeah, that was the That was my thing. I've tried to. I was a lanyard guy when I started out, and then ADHD, and I would just forget about it, and then it just became like, oh, it's just easier if I just hold it. And then more recently, I've been like, oh, I'm gonna try using a lanyard again, but I got one of those detachable ones, so I just detach it, set it over.
Yeah, those
But
are nice.
I run pre-arm on mine because when
Nice.
I got into the hobby, everybody was like, oh, you gotta have a pre-arm, and I did it, and it's just muscle memory now.
Yeah, I wish I would have started out with it because I do a lot of like disarms, and
Yeah.
so like I do disarm with the loop and just have to flip the switch, and then I go to do a 5 inch, and I'm like, oh, I gotta like think about it extra because I have another button to hit.
Yeah, that was like one of the reasons that somebody gave was like because they do a lot of disarm tricks, so they didn't want to have another input to get it to arm.
Yeah. But that's one thing I was gonna use the simulator for is just like trying to get that muscle memory down of like, okay, pre-arm every time, like while I'm doing the disarms.
Yeah. How long have you been flying FPV?
Oh, a long time. Since like I think 2014 I had
Damn,
a
you're one of the
Phantom
OGs.
1. Yeah. I had a Phantom 1 and I bought this kit that came with the Fat Shark
shit.
Dominator V1s.
Oh, okay. I thought it was those white DJI Halo head thing. But yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, I bought that kit and I put it on the Phantom, and it sucked because Phantom's a camera drone. It's stabilized. So after that, I bought an Ishin Racer 250, which is a really bad quad, and I flew that around, beat it up a bunch, and then I found the Rotorite guys. Back when I started, Rotorite was cool, like in the very beginning days,
Yeah.
and I saw Steel flying the 5 inch alien, and he had a build video of it, so I just like copied exactly everything he did. And my second was just like a kissed out alien 5 inch.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
it's been flying so long.
yeah. That's crazy. I didn't realize you were one of the OGs. But yeah, I started out in probably like 2021. It wasn't FPV, but I bought a Mini 2, and then
Oh, nice.
and then like 6 months of that, which was like super fun and amazing because it was like the first time I'd ever done kind of flying in any way at all. It was really cool and I loved it. And then like 6 months in, I found FPV and I was like, oh, okay, fuck that Mini 2. I don't care about that. I need to figure out how to do that thing that I just saw because that is way cooler.
Yeah, once you see it, it's over.
Yeah, but so then I just was like figuring out how I could cheaply get into the hobby as quickly as possible. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, it's such a good time to get into the hobby now. Well, I mean, if you're a beginner. It kind of sucks with the DJI stuff, but
yeah. I was wondering about that. So I saw that it looks like you fly both DJI and analog, from what I could tell.
yeah, I have DJI stuff. I recently just converted my 5 inch back to analog. I'm saving my 04s for like Cine whoops and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I have a walk snail too. I haven't really flown it too much.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm back to analog in 2026.
So you are worried about the DJI stuff?
Yeah, and also like just the 04, like the camera is so fragile. Like if you fly it hard, you're gonna break a bunch of those cameras. And like an analog setup is like $100, and you barely ever break any of it. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I really don't like. I can just go close to where I'm flying. Like in the Bando, like yeah, the penetration kind of sucks, but I can just stand creatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I just said about you is like I watched, like I said, I watched all your catalog of YouTube stuff, and I thought that was cool. You just see like a random TKS in the middle of it. It's like a Where's Waldo book, but
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah, I like to do those when I'm chasing my son. Like I'll transition and he'll be in a different like room or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw those. I thought that was funny. But
He loves that thing.
I just got recently, like just yesterday, got ruined by flying my first DJI, like for like official. I've never flown anything but analog. And
Yeah.
the buddy that I went to fly with, he has he's had I think they're the N3s or whatever goggles,
Hmm.
and then he had like a what the fuck did I? Oh, it was a Mob 7 with like a 04 light.
The 04.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my god. I was like, the picture's so fucking clear. I hate this because now
Yeah.
I want it. Like,
Did
I was like, I just hadn't known anything but analog. And like, I'm like, god
yeah.
damn it. Now I understand why the DJI is so fucking, like, everybody wants it so bad.
Yeah. Did you notice the latency though?
I I only flew like one pack and it was just on like on a whoop, but I didn't
Gotcha.
notice it. But I also, like I said, feel like I'm a dumb pilot when it comes to that shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't notice anything crazy. But I also flew like fairly close, and I think he put it like he had it in like racing mode, which I know helps
Oh yeah.
latency.
Yeah, for sure. Like I didn't really like to fly in anything other than racing mode.
Yeah.
Because Bardwell said this a bunch of times, but like when you're flying that, you don't really like notice the latency, but you'll be a little more timid in spots, and then like you switch back to analog and you're like charging everything because you do have like it's more connected feel. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah. Once like the surprise of like oh my god you can see everything wore off. I was kind of like okay this is good, but like also every 04 I had were different in different modes. Like one would be real choppy in 2K, 2.7K, and one would be really choppy in like 4K.
That's so
And I had one that was even like it had bad latency in race mode, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it was just like
That's really
so all over the place for me. Yeah.
I didn't have, like I said, I only flew the one pack, and I was intentionally being like kind of timid with it because I mean it's not my shit, and I didn't want to break his
Right.
stuff, you know. Like,
Right.
but yeah, I was like, the picture's just so fucking clear. I was like, I can see so
Yeah.
well. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I flew digital, I was like, this doesn't even seem real. Like,
Yeah,
it's insane.
that was like, I was like, this is insane. So now I'm like, man, I really want to get walks now.
Yeah. Walksail's good. The only thing I don't really like about the Walksail is it gets hot and it doesn't turn off like the 04 will. So it'll like just sit there and burn itself out if you like crash it somewhere and have to go retrieve.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that. Damn,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I think Anacomet has burned out a couple in a situation that way.
That's stupid, because I'm pretty sure that would just be like a quick software update. And
Yeah. Yeah, I only have the one in the crawler because I found out really quick that it like overheats very quickly.
huh?
But it does look super good low light. Like the moonlight looks amazing in the dark.
Damn, that sucks. Is there a way you can set up to like have it go into low power with like a switch or something?
I'm not sure. I'm
Huh.
probably. I just haven't messed with it enough.
Because that kind of kills.
I was-
Because yeah, that would suck to just fucking burn it. It just sitting there.
Yeah,
That's kind of really fucking stupid.
yeah. I'd look into it, but I'm not like an expert on Walksail. I could
Yeah.
be wrong on that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I might. I mean, now that I know, yeah, I definitely will. Because that's crazy. I didn't realize that. That sucks. If that really hasn't, because I feel like that's definitely just like I'm like stupid with technology. Kind of. Well, I mean, not that bad, but I figure that would probably be a pretty simple like couple lines of code or some shit, and
You would think so, yeah.
and just shoot the patch out. But whatever, I don't know. That's weird.
Right.
What's your current rig and setup?
Right now I'm flying the Impulse RC Echo. I have F60 Pro motors from T-Motor, the TBS Lucid Stack, and Juicy Props, T-Rex camera, and the Tank Ultimate Mini VTX.
Damn, you got all the big names.
Yeah. And then, I mean, that's for the 5 inch. For the whoops, I fly Vegan Motors, Matrix board, CO3 on Mob 7 V4. And then I cloned a Caillou Mini because I wanted one and they weren't in stock. So, yeah, cloned the Caillou Mini and I fly the Goku board, Goku all-in-one VCI motors, and the DJI 04 on that.
Damn. What about your radio and your goggles?
I have the goggles 3, and then Fat Shark Dominator 3s, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what they're called. They're the blue ones. I think they're one of the every Fat Shark is called the Dominator.
Yeah.
So those yeah, I have the goggles 2, the goggles 3, and then the Walksnail X goggles. And then Radio Master Boxer, the other S.
Yep, Boxer, yep. That's cool. Yeah, I love my Boxer.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a different radio at all.
Yeah, it's just like a great all-around radio.
Yeah, it really is.
Good size. Good.
I just see like all the new radios coming out, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm good. I like my Boxer.
I don't need the
heavy,
analog.
It's not too small,
Right. I don't need the Android digital screen on it.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, what the hell is that?
I don't know if you could like use it for.
Do some stupid shit with that.
Yeah. I don't know if you could use it for DJI drones, but that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be weird. I mean, there's probably some kind of workaround that you probably could. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Do you prefer whoops or 5-inch? Fine.
Oh, it's so hard. I'm like 50-50 because like whoops, it's so like I would say all around whoops is better just because it's like so convenient. You're not bothering anybody really. Like even if you're flying next to somebody, you're not bothering them. But 5-inch just like gives you that heart beating, like adrenaline going, like nothing else will. So
Yeah.
I can't choose. I like them both for different reasons.
Yeah, most of the people I've interviewed has been 5-inch. Like in a perfect world, they want to fly 5-inch.
Yeah. It's so loud though.
Yeah. I was like, because I hadn't flown a 5-inch at all this winter, so I hadn't flown for like 3 months, and then I went flying with my buddy yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'll take my 5-inch out, and like, first pack, I was like, God, I'm rusty as hell, and I do not remember it being so damn loud.
Yeah, that's how I was, because like I did Murder Dome like 1 through 4, or 1 through 3, I think, and so I just flew whoops exclusively for like whatever 6 months or however long it was to do that. And the first time I got back on the 5-inch, I was like instantly just 100 feet in the air every trick. I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah. Not used to having to use so little throttle.
Right. Yeah, I definitely had to like reposition my home like throttle state in my mind.
Yeah, that's funny. How were you introduced to FPV?
Just the internet. Like back in the day, I would always see the guys with like, they'd be flying RC planes and they could have a big briefcase, like a ground station. And I was just always like, oh, that's cool shit. And then I think I saw like some DRL video or something, like just somebody racing in a warehouse with like LED gates. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then I did a couple of the races, and I don't know, racing's kind of like boring to me. It's like I definitely respect it. It's really cool. It's really awesome to go fast, but like it just gets repetitive to me. And then just instantly like saw some old Rotor Riot videos where they were like sticking stickers on buildings and stuff. I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I kind of the same thing. Like, I think that I don't really remember what I originally stumbled on when I like saw FPV, but I definitely do remember pretty early on. I saw the DRL stuff, and like I watched that shit like religiously. I was like making sure I knew what days they were racing and stuff, like, because it was just so cool to watch. Like,
Yeah.
they did a really great job of like kind of, because I even kind of enjoy I like still even enjoy watching when I see like even tiny whoop races. I think are fun to watch, and like
Yeah.
whenever they do multi GP stuff, like if they live stream it and I happen to see it, I'll watch it, because I don't like racing, like for me to race, but I enjoy watching it, because it's like it's crazy to think that the like precision and accuracy and everything, and like the high intensity speed and stuff is just wild to think of, and like
Yeah,
how,
it is. It's pretty crazy.
yeah. But yeah, I definitely prefer FPV. When I was first starting out, I would like do sim racing stuff, and I was like, I hate this because I feel like I should be faster. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're just like chasing, you know, milliseconds off every time at a certain
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it's that was why I hated it for myself. Is that I just felt like I just hated the repetitiveness of it. It's like, oh, you're hitting the same track, same. It's like, but
Yeah.
yeah, I do enjoy watching it so much. It's crazy to see the pilots that can do that stuff.
Yeah. I saw a video the other day of a guy like he was had gates set up in his house, and there was so much motion blur from him turning. Like there was only like a couple seconds where like the video you could tell what was going on. It was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, yeah. The tiny move stuff is crazy to watch too.
Yeah.
Everything's so compact and tight and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like at a certain point it's just like you can memorize the track and you're just like not even like going off of what you're seeing.
Oh yeah, no, it's
You're
just like a muscle memory kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like, yeah, that's crazy to me that they, like, much respect to those people that can fucking power through doing that,
Yeah.
because that's a hell of a thing to devote
That's
to.
a grind.
Yeah, yeah. That's funny. My next question is not FPV related at all, so I was like, I threw a couple of these in. What was your favorite childhood cartoon?
Ooh, G.I. Joe's was one. Ninja Turtles, probably Dexter's Laboratory too.
Okay, yeah. I recognize all of those, yeah.
Nice.
I interviewed Birdie, and I asked him this question. I was like, "Oh, this would be cool," because he's like, he's an Australian
Right.
guy, so I'll get some like weird thing that's like not American. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like He-Man. I was like, "Oh, well, what the hell?" I was like, "I know what the heck."
Nice.
This is disappointing, kind of. No.
Yeah, yeah, maybe they just consume our media at a certain
Yeah.
point. Like,
I think that, like, yeah, especially now, like, everything's so interconnected. But yeah, definitely.
I've been getting a lot of like Australian influencers on my reels, and I just love the accent so much, so I watch all of them.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of like French guys, a lot of the French
Nice.
pilots. I just last weekend interviewed Symbiose. I don't know if you've seen him.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, dude, he was a treat to talk to.
I bet.
Dude, I told him, I was like, I love your content. It's so fucking unhinged. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he was saying like how people like kind of bitch at him because he's like, this isn't what like they tell him this isn't what FPV's about, and like we don't need this in our hobby. I was like, yeah, we do. I want to see like
Yeah, it's hilarious.
yeah, I want to see like the kind of mainstream mixed with the FPV stuff, you know, like the Instagram really kind of stuff mixed in.
Yeah.
But
They're just jealous.
yeah, for sure they are. But I told him, I was like, dude, no, keep making the shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
it's great. I like it.
His the falconry video, like the falconry reel he made, where he's like talking in old English kind of stuff, and he's talking about like how he flies his falcon very far, like basically comparing it to making it look like FPV. I was like, that's
awesome.
hilarious. Next question I got for you is, what was your first job?
I was a lifeguard at a YMCA. It was like a 5 foot pool,
Yeah,
so I never had to jump in or do anything. It was pretty easy.
that's funny. That's hilarious. Uh, who are a few of your favorite pilots?
Ooh. Definitely ox plumes. Got to go Gringo and Birdie too. Just like those guys all kind of like I put them in the same, not really category, but like they have a similar kind of feel to their stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was pretty painless.
Yeah.
Usually, like a lot of the people that I ask this question and my next are like, they feel like they're put on the spot and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I try to tell them, I was like, it's okay. Like we all know that there's like crazy pilots all over everywhere.
Right.
Like there's tons of them. But I like asking the people that I'm interviewing to see kind of who they think, like who's interesting to them or something, or what they watch.
Just those guys have such like a unique style. Like
Yeah.
you can definitely tell like, oh, this is this person flying just by like the way it's going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got the Ox Plumes is insane.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of those French guys are crazy. I don't know why. It's like this French scene is just mind-bending stuff.
Yeah. They got all this good World War II bandos.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, that was the thing that like sucks. Live in the U.S. is like we haven't been around long enough to have a lot of bandos.
Anywhere where there's industrial decline, though, there seems to be a lot of bandos, like Detroit. That's why I'm surprised there's not that many in Indy.
Yeah. Yeah, I did notice that there's like hot spots kind of in the United States where there's tons of bandos.
Right.
Which is funny because it's usually like, seems like whenever anything goes out, somebody always is in behind really quickly to rebuild it or modify it.
That's what we're worried about with Cementway. Like eventually they're gonna tear it down, I'm sure. It's gonna be sad.
Yeah, dude, that place looks crazy. I didn't even know.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I didn't even know that place was a thing, and then I literally I saw your video and I was like, that's fucking crazy, and I was like, oh, go Google.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy who made that actually made the City Museum here in St. Louis too. And it's just like an insane, like, if you have a chance, Google that one too, the City Museum. And he has like a lot of sculptures just around the city.
Yeah.
It's a pretty crazy guy.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great. Yeah, that was the other thing I noticed was like watching through your videos is like you seem to travel like a lot, like, or it seems like from your videos at least it seems like you travel quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is in St. Louis. Most of it besides like Minefield.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Huh.
Yeah, St. Louis has a lot of good spots.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty dope. You got prime real estate then, I guess, where you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
And anywhere where there's bad neighborhoods, there's good places to fly.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, that was the other thing. I was watching that Cement Land video, and there's the clip of the like people just shooting off guns or some shit like.
Oh yeah, that one's at Ruwad Park. It's in like downtown St. Louis, and yeah, we're just like hanging out, and he was shooting for a while before that too.
Oh, shit.
And there's like only one exit of that building, like right where he was coming out, so we just had to kind of like wait him out.
Oh, shit, yeah. That's funny. That's fucked up. I was like, what the fuck? That's so crazy. I was like,
yeah, I think he was just shooting in the Mississippi River.
oh yeah. What the hell? That's crazy. That's funny.
Yeah, it's one thing you definitely have to dodge a bunch of homeless people and crackheads in downtown St. Louis when you're flying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, that's. I guess it's not funny. It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some funny interactions that happen because of that.
Yeah, they get freaked out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think with a 5-inch flying around.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially with that. Good lord. That's funny.
They always want to fly it though. They always want to ask if they can fly it. I'm like, there's no chance of you flying this drone right now.
Yeah. wouldn't get very far, but yeah.
No,
They'd
they
definitely probably
wouldn't know
hurt
the first thing to do.
themselves.
Right.
Next question is, who should I interview?
Oh, I say some more of the STL FPV crew, like Wilbur, On a Comet, Close Call.
Okay.
These guys are good.
Yeah. I've got like a long running list.
No, I bet.
But yeah, I like trying to randomly just add in people that get recommended to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's like I've said this a couple of times. It's like how willing the FPV community is to just like chat with me. Like even though I'm just kind of some random guy, it's been weird.
That's cool. I like what you're doing. It's like a nice, like refreshing kind of thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's been kicking around in my head for probably 2 years now, and I finally just jumped the gun and sent out a message on a whim.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of us will never do podcasts, so this is like our chance to like get on the camera and do this kind of thing.
Yeah, which sucks because like it is nice. I know people don't like doing the podcast stuff, but it is nice because I like when I work, I like listening to long form stuff because I'm
Right.
like busy doing stuff, so I can just put it on and kind of set it off to the side or whatever. Helps pass the time. But yeah, it sucks that there's not really a lot of podcast stuff for FPV.
Yeah.
Next question is, or well, my last question is, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, definitely the Cabron, the Straya, couple frames coming out. These guys here.
I need to
Instinct
know when it's
frames.
coming out, damn it. TKS, I want the Straya.
You want the
Tell me
Straya?
now.
Well,
No.
the issue is the issue is getting carbon from China. I finally sourced some. It should be on the way soon. So Strayas
it,
are coming
China.
soon.
Keep shit together.
The Cabrons were getting made through CNC Madness right now, and they're kind of slow to respond back. But we are trying to get like a decent run of those made also. So I would say definitely this summer both will be available.
Yeah, I messaged Birdie and told him that I was going to talk to you, and he was like, "Oh, you gotta like give him shit about this Straya."
How long it's taken?
Yeah. No, I just like because I've been like ever since I like interviewed him, I like looked into the Straya or whatever, and I was like, "Damn, I really want that." So I've been like randomly like every like couple weeks I'll just message him and be like, "Hey, how's it going? Where's
Any
it at?"
updates yet?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like when I got into FPV, I saw the Armington Rooster, and like I just always thought that looked weird for like a quad. It just looked weird, and I thought it was always like cool looking with the camera cage, like the big nose hanging out the front of it, like sticking out. I always wanted like a frame like that, and then I saw like the Strayas like that, and I was like, oh damn! I was like, I want that.
Yeah. And my goal with that one is to like make a frame that flies like a premium frame, but is not, $100 because they have to have somebody else make it. I think is the reason everything's so expensive. So I can cut out the middleman, and I'm trying to keep it like as close to $50-$60 per frame on that one as possible.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it, like too, is like I think that the Cabron's cool, but like I know that it's going to be expensive because of the aluminum cage. Because that just like CNCing aluminum is always going to drive up price for stuff.
Man, it's crazy. I've been like trying to quote, like I've gotten quotes from like $150 for like one of the like one side of it to like $40 for a set. So it's like $40 for every frame would just be the aluminum.
Yeah.
But CNC Madness has made them pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it, but
yeah.
Eventually I'd like to get the aluminum in-house too, so we can bring the price down on that one too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I've got the reason I want this Straya is because I've got an aluminum frame for one of like my main quad is an aluminum frame build, and it's cool, and I'm glad I bought it and everything because I like bought it secondhand actually off the guy that made the frame. For like, I got it for pretty cheap, and like it's been nice, but every time, well, I wouldn't say every time, most times when I crash, the arms do this. They're just bending upwards, you know.
Oh yeah.
They're like, they get the little kind of banana shape to them, and I gotta like,
Oh yeah.
you gotta hold down the left side, or you know, the one side, and pressure on the arm to get it to straighten back out somewhat.
Yeah, I've had issues with the camera plate bending too when it's out of aluminum, but this one is, it's pretty thick camera cage. I have a 3D printed version of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's like 8 millimeters thick. It's thicker than most of the aluminum cages.
Yeah. No.
I don't think this one's gonna bend.
No, definitely not. But no, I just like that frame's great, but it's always having like bend the arms back, and I know eventually I'm gonna bend it, and it's probably gonna snap.
Yeah.
Because I know aluminum's not really meant to flex a whole lot before it gets really brittle and just fails. So I'm like, yeah, this aluminum frame's nice and it's cool. Plus the top plate's like, it's probably like 1.5 mil thick, so it's just wavy on top.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, this is kind of annoying. I have to like, when I like, if I ever disassemble that quad, I'm like, oh, I gotta go take a hammer and beat down the top plate on the concrete to get it somewhat flat again.
Yeah. And another good thing about the Straya is it's gonna come with like a CLI dump from Birdie, who's been, he's flown the Primal frame for a long time, and we've made the changes that he wanted to that frame. So like he's really intimate with this frame, and like the tune, I'm sure is just gonna be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was the other thing. It was so much fun to interview him. Just like his fucking brain is just massive.
Yeah.
Like
he's a mad genius. Yeah.
He's like, I was like, you're like, I like compared him. He's like kind of like a Chris Rosser, but like fun.
Yeah.
He's like, but it's not like mean to Chris Ross or anything. It's just he's
right.
Birdie's got that like down home kind of homegrown kind of.
He got that personality.
Yeah. He just kind of like tells you how it is. Doesn't like make it try to sound fancy or anything.
Right.
But yeah, it was a treat to fucking interview him. It was so funny.
Yeah, he's cool. I like Birdie.
Yeah. And I'm assuming I'll make sure to put links whenever the respective frames come out. I've got a backlog of Straya plugs and El Cabron plugs that I gotta update whenever they drop.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. That was funny. It was that. Like I said, before, I was like, I just kind of sent a message on a whim to start all this off. Spider Sugar's the one. I was like I was mostly expecting him not to even respond or anything. And I was like, within, a couple hours, he's like, oh yeah, dude, that'd be cool to do. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, now I gotta figure out how to do this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can I suggest a question?
Yeah, by all means, for sure, yeah.
Do you stand up or sit down when you fly?
Oh yeah. There was another one I thought. I was like, what mode they fly on the radio, but then I like kind of.
Oh yeah.
I was like, nah, I think that's not really a thing anymore. I think pretty much like people just run default mode 2. I don't think.
Yeah, unless you have to in the murder dome.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking about it, but then I like kind of thought that through. I was like, I think more when I started, it was more likely that there were random pilots that were like flying not mode 2, but
yeah, I can't even wrap my head around that.
Yeah, but I think it's just kind of standardized now to where everybody just sticks with mode 2.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's great. Yeah, but that was the other things like when I told. Or like I let Birdie know about that I was going to be interviewing you or whatever, and he was saying how like you have your hands in a lot of frames and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was really cool, and like as I like kind of looked into you a little bit more in your background and stuff, did you learn like the CAD design stuff as a hobby, or did you learn it as part of a job or something?
Part of a job, yeah. I was a machinist for a long time, so like
Oh,
I
okay.
had to program model parts. So it's just like it bled perfectly into like FPV, like 3D printing and all that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I wondered if that was out of hobby and interest, or if it was.
No, I mean I probably would have done it if I hadn't been a machinist, but yeah, just like yeah, it's just from the skill from the job.
So you're like Metalcraft's a machinist too.
Yeah, yeah, I've talked to him about it a few times. It's rare to find another machinist out in the wild.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. I like. I didn't realize, but there's like in my little town. I don't even know how big our city, like town is, but it's not big at all. Like the most important thing in our town is a Walmart. So, uh, but it's like we've got like I think at least 2 or 3 different machine shops. Like
Yeah,
in our town, and I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, I wasn't kind of. I mean, I've got like the ADHD, probably a little bit of autism, so that stuff's kind of really cool to me. I just don't feel like I'm smart enough to figure it out. Like I had a GoPro mount that I took offline. It was like a STL, and I was like, oh, I need to like make the bottom of this thicker, like the bottom plate. But I was like, I don't know how to do that. And I was like, well, I have ADHD, so I guess I'm going to do a lot of Googling and chat GPTing to tell me how to fix it. So I had to
yeah,
I learn like a base knowledge of how to mess around in Blender to make it thicker on the bottom.
nice. Microsoft has a 3D builder that's pretty handy for like just simple STL things. Like
Oh,
I make a lot of like mounts. Like this was they don't really make a mount for the Echo for the Nano, so I just like took 2 STLs and sliced them and then merged them together.
okay, yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
that was the other
3D.
thing. Is like with that frame that I've got, that aluminum frame, the like front mounting, like the front camera cage mounting is like just a little bit smaller than like the standard. So like I could only use the GoPro mount that he sent me, like the guy that
Oh
made the
yeah.
frame. I was like, damn, that sucks. And then I was like trying to find a different one because I didn't like how the, well actually, yeah, I didn't like how the setup for the GoPro mount was, like how it held the GoPro in and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was like trying to find a GoPro mount that had similar like hole spacing for like the
Yeah.
mount part. I finally found one, but it was like they made the bottom plate like really thin, so like the bolts just ripped right through it.
Oh yeah.
Like one crash and your GoPro is gone. I actually, the reason I did that is because I had a crash where my GoPro was gone, and I was like, oh, and I was like, it was in like a field, so it wasn't like, oh, I'm never gonna find it again. But I was like, it was like, I was like
Yeah.
walking around with my phone in my hand, connected to my GoPro Quick app, and I'm like,
Mhm.
does this look like these trees here? Yeah, it might be this angle. Finally, like walked
Yeah. That.
around 15 minutes and found it sticking out of the ground. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. I definitely had to look for plenty of GoPros. Like back in like 2016, it was just like a foam piece that was the angle you needed, and like a strap around the GoPro,
Dude,
so it would just get ejected like all the time.
I did that. I bought, so like I bought a Mob 7, and that was like my first ever drone, like quad, like FPV quad, and then I fried the board on that because I tried to solder on XT30 so I could just run it exclusively 2S, but I didn't know what I was doing. And it was my first time soldering, so it just didn't go well. Killed the board. So I was like, okay, well, shit. I looked around, and like at the time, the Baby 8 had just came out, and it was like pretty popular. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cheap actually. I could probably swing that. Bought that. Then I was like, man, this analog DVR looks like shit. And I was like seeing all the pilots online flying, you know, with GoPro footage. I was like, damn, I kind of want that just to, like, so I can upload stuff randomly and upload stuff. And so I ended up, that was also around the time that the thumb came out, the Run Cam thumb. And I was like, oh, that'd be perfect. And that's what I did. I found a piece of foam and just like wedged it on the top. Because there wasn't like, I didn't have a printer or know anything about like 3D prints and stuff like that or mounts like that. So I just engineered, rednecked my own. And, but I found like they had like makeup sponges at Dollar Tree that were like the right angle
Density,
wedge.
yeah.
And I just
Oh, nice.
cut it in half and stuffed it in there and battery strapped it down to the top of the frame. And, yep. So I indirectly flew like the original OG pilots.
Yeah.
Just through my own sheer coincidence or something. It was funny. I love that thing. That thing was so nice. I know everybody talked crap about it, but
I never had one.
it was a nice little quad. I also was like dumb and still fairly new, and I was like, if I get bigger battery mean I fly longer, mean I get better. I was like, this makes sense. So I bought 850s, 850 Ma 2S's, or 3S's I think it was, because I think it could run on 3S, but bought 850s, and like that thing was struggling. I was like,
Yeah, I bet.
it was way too heavy. It should not have had that big a battery on it. It was meant for like 2S or 2S 450s or something, or 3S 450s. So I was like, yeah, that was, and I didn't know because I was like still really new. But like later on, I was like, damn, that poor thing got abused.
Yeah.
It was carrying way too much
Struggling.
weight.
Yeah.
Because like I burned out probably like 2 or 3 different motors on that thing, and I'm 100% sure it was because it was carrying way too much weight.
So heavy, yeah.
But I still got it kicking around somewhere. I think I finally messed up the board for it, but it's still kicking around somewhere. I still have it. It's fun though. But yeah, I just couldn't at the time like talk myself into spending that much on a 5-inch quad or building one myself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good thing about whoops.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely like whoops for that reason specifically, and like you said, just being able to go around anywhere and fly, whoop around, and nobody really bothers you or anything like that. Right,
and a one-way trip with a whoop is like $100. One-way trip with a 5-inch is like $700 probably.
Yeah. And like I said, that's kind of I think why my flying was just not so like I didn't progress very quick. And I feel like I'm like way behind, just because I was so worried about like, oh, I don't have the money to freaking lose my quad or break something like.
Yeah, that's how I was that's how I was getting with my 04s. Like I was like, oh, I'm getting down to a couple of 04s. Like I started flying like more carefully, and I was like, I can't have this. Like I'm just gonna have timid flying. So switch over to analog and just send it like a whoop.
Yeah, oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's yeah. So damn it, China, get your shit together and get TKS some carbon so we get some goddamn frame.
Yeah, but I got enough coming to make a few, so.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm just joking around. I'll wait around. It's all good. I know shit takes time.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's probably going to be my everyday is the Straya, and then a Cabron for like a basher at the bando should take it all the abuse.
Yeah, that's that's kind of cool. I didn't know. I guess I haven't noticed. Does the Straya break a lot of arms? There's a lot of arm, like not at all.
Yeah. See, Birdie breaks a lot of stuff. Like he flies really, really hard.
Yeah.
And he hasn't broken a single like Straya component yet. Like he smoked a motor, but I think that was more from like just like an old motor and a tune. But yeah, he hasn't broken anything on the frame.
Damn.
He really has nothing but good things to say. Cause like it's still like kind of in the beta phase, so like
Yeah.
trying to see what he wants to change on it still. But it seems like this might be the final
Yeah.
design.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for it. Like I said, I think that those camera mounts are that camera cage style is really cool. I don't know. So it's been like a thing that I saw and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I wanted to get one, but I want to spend $100 on a fucking rooster.
Yeah, yeah, $100 on a frame is insane to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Like I've done it, but I would prefer not to have to do it. I prefer everybody to not to have to do it.
yeah, I thought that I bought a what the fuck did I buy? Oh, Volador, Flyfish RC Volador. I've
Nice.
got that one of those, and that was like $70 or something. And I was like, God, this is a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I ended
And
up
it is.
having to buy a spare one because I broke an arm.
And it is just so like they can get their profit out of it after having somebody else make it still, and that's kind of
Yeah.
lame to me.
Yeah, that's that's also why I like would rather go walk snail than DJI. I just don't like DJI as a company.
Yeah.
And so,
You can't argue with the technology though. Like that
dude,
government subsidized technology is pretty good.
yeah. But that's the thing is like I feel like walk snail's pretty comparable. Besides finding out that they fucking fry their own VTX or cook themselves, but
Yeah. 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 On a Comet had a really good like walk snail setup, like to the point where like it flew just as good as the DJI did it. Cement land like penetration wise, like through like 6 concrete walls or whatever.
yeah. That was the other thing with flying my buddy's Whoop is like, I was like, oh, I can't go very far. And I was like, oh wait, yeah, I can. I could drive. I can
Yeah.
fucking fly like 2 miles out and still get range, But like,
Yeah.
it was funny. It's just the analog. It's funny how crazy the technology's gotten. Just with
Yeah,
it.
the penetration and the range is insane.
Yeah.
But then you also have to walk farther when you go get it. So
Well, that's because you don't crash then, because you're a good pilot because you got DJI. You have digital, so
mm-hmm.
that makes you good. No.
It's true.
That's funny. That's crazy. It's crazy. The more that I've been doing these interviews, the more I've realized that there's like actually pilots that are near me, like more FPV pilots near me than I thought, which is
Yeah.
which has been cool. If you're over in Illinois, that's not that far.
No. Yeah, you should come out and make a cement lane trip.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to try to make it down to Minefield.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about Sloss?
That's quite a trip for me. I don't know. I'm still, I that's like kind of like I've been in watching FPV and like in kind of in the space, but I've never like really went out to events or anything like that or flown with other pilots because I just didn't realize that there were like more pilots near me, but also like I have kind of more time now because I changed jobs, but before I was working a lot of weekends, so I didn't really have much free time to fucking go anywhere and do stuff. But yeah, I want to try.
Yeah, I've been it. Good.
I was just saying, I just want to try to like make more of an effort to actually make it out to events.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Minefield was the first event I went to. But yeah, I've been in and out of FPV a few times just because like it does get old flying just like by yourself all the time. So when I found like the STL FPV boys, it's like a new like breathe life back into like the hobby for me and hitting up the boys and flying. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I also like. I guess there's like quite a few people that are in like southern Michigan too. So like, there's people up there that I can meet up with probably.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's definitely sucked flying by myself.
Yeah.
For so long, but I mean, it's not that big a deal. I still enjoy doing it, and
Yeah.
I try to push myself and everything.
I do fly the best when I'm by myself, though, for sure. Like, if I'm trying to like really get like a murder dome clip or something, I usually just go out by myself and try to hit the spot.
Yeah.
Just because you can get like consecutive batteries, like hit like 7 batteries in a row and hit like a flow state.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the other thing yesterday. So I like heard the whole thing about like analog can't fly with DJI or whatever because they get like blown out. And
Yeah.
but I guess we didn't have. I had very minimal to no issues at all.
No, I have more issues with HD0 than the digital stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
HD0 just blasts you. And it's just like we were flying on Friday. We were at the park, and
Yeah.
there's two guys with uh, HD0 on either side of me, and I just had 3 lines like through my feed the entire time I was flying. But I do like analog because like the breakup on it is like predictable. Like you're like, oh, it's gonna break up here, but it's gonna come right back when you get to the other side of it. And like digital is kind of like it gets choppy, and then it just like gives you a picture. Like there's with analog, there's always like you can always maybe make it through, but digital like sometimes you're just like blind completely.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, that was the first time I'd ever had anything like experience with anything besides analog, and I was like, oh yeah, I heard that like analog gets blown out or whatever, but like he put his goggles in like race mode or whatever, and I had like weird kind of faint little lines across my feed,
Yeah,
and then like if he flew his quad like really
next to
in
you.
front of
Yeah,
me, then I would get like breakup, but it was very like very minimal and very manageable,
Yeah.
like super easy to fly.
yeah. I think the problem was like people with DJI were leaving it on the auto mode and like not setting a channel, so it was like hopping all over and just stomping on everybody.
Yeah, yeah. I think that also, I mean, that was just probably with the kind of the older goggles, because I don't think they had like thought about analog stuff maybe or something. I don't know. It seems like the newer stuff maybe's probably got better compatibility or like more
Yeah.
friendly with other systems and stuff like that. But yeah, it was interesting. Getting to fly DJI, it was so weird.
Yeah, yeah. That first time is just like what you can see everything,
Yeah,
all the little branches, everything.
yeah. It was fun. It just, like I said, but it just made me want to get walks now.
Yeah,
Because I don't like DJI.
yeah. Plus, it's hard to get DJI stuff.
Yeah, that was that just like reinforced it even more that I wanted to go with walks now. I'm really
I do.
go ahead.
I,
No, you go ahead. You're the interviewee, so you have precedence over me now.
I do want the Avata 360 though. I think it looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy that I went to fly with had an Avata too, and that was like my first kind of experience with that. I didn't fly it or anything, but he was like flying around. It was kind of cool. I think that the Avatas are cool, but they're just too much money for what. Like they're just too
Right.
high, too big of a price tag.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's like $1,000, $1,200 because like I like the anti-gravity. I don't know if you've seen that one, the 360 drone.
Yeah, yeah,
I like that, but it's like $1,500, and it's like their first like attempt at making a drone. So
yeah.
I don't really like to support like that early kind of thing from a big company, but yeah, I think the Avata 360 is going to be awesome for like not flying FPV, but like just doing crazy stuff with the 360 camera.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not what in my opinion, I don't think the Avata is meant for FEV at all. Like, I know it has the options for it, but I definitely don't think that it's meant for that at all. I think that it's definitely a much better, like, cinema style.
Cinematic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen people rip a Neo though.
Yeah.
DJI
yeah.
Neo.
Yeah, that's It just feels wrong, you know? It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just throwing plastic around with delicate electronics inside.
True. Yeah. It makes it cooler, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like when they use the funny skateboards, like just like skate a 2x4 or whatever.
Yeah. 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 But I guess, yeah, it's true. It is something like that. Yeah. It's funny. I was like really, it sucked because like even when I got into the hobby, I still feel like I wish that I would have gotten into it sooner. Like when it was a real OG, like old shit.
Yeah, I wish I would have been like posting videos and being like try to be in more of the community. Like, cause like I've been around since the beginning, but like
Yeah.
I just made like a FPV dedicated YouTube channel last May, and
Yeah.
like actually just started like trying to progress and stuff from then. But that's crazy to be around at the beginning of it, and just to be like lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah. That I mean, yeah, it is. It sucks. I did an interview with Shelby Vole, but like my
Nice.
dumb ass, I was like in between, cause I like did it on my phone originally, like really ghettoly, like the first couple interviews,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had like a laptop, but it was mainly meant for my son. He like played on it and stuff, so I used it for a couple of my interviews, and then his laptop died, so then I was back to using my phone again, which was like ghetto and a pain in the ass. But then now I bought him a desktop, and like now I've been doing the last, I don't know, probably 10 to 6 interviews or something like that have been on. But it's so much easier to do it on desktop. But I did an interview with Shelby Vole, and it was on my phone, and like I was like, so it was so fun to like chat with him, to like, cause he was more like the plane stuff, but then also
Right.
like had FPV too, or like quadcopters too, and like it's so cool to see that and him to talk about the old stuff, cause like even when I got in, I was like looking back through the old stuff and like what went through to like get to where the hobby was when I came in, because I just like
Yeah.
seeing like the history kind of stuff of that, like the fucking using Nintendo Wii controller gyros to
Yeah.
fucking put plywood together to, or not plywood, but like wooden dowels together to fly this thing that like jiggled like a twitchy
Oh,
Parkinson
yeah.
hand or something. Like that.
Yeah,
That's so cool to me.
the quads flew so bad back in the day.
Yeah. But it's like I wish that I would have gotten in it when they did fly that shit, because like
Yeah.
it would have been fun to experience it.
Yeah, there's a level of appreciation that comes with it. Like these new guys that like they hop on the simulator, they do like 100 hours before they ever fly in real life. It's like,
Yeah.
man, I had to like learn line of sight before any like FPV was even around.
Dude.
I remember that was like the pinnacle was being able to just like do a flip like line of sight.
Yeah, I cannot fly line of sight. I've tried. I need to put effort into actually like come and learn it. But like, I watch Vegan FPV. Dude, he
Yeah.
is fucking crazy with his line of sight.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking wild. Like, the things he can do line of sight. Like, and I know there's a lot. I've seen random pilots that are like insane with line of sight flying. It's like, I don't even know how you do that.
For me, I learned it first. Like they had these little foam helicopters a long time ago. Like
Yeah.
they like only yawed and like you could do throttle and yaw. So I would take like a thumbtack and put it in the front, so like it would bring the front, so it would like fly forward.
Yeah.
So like I learned to fly basically with that in like 2000 like 5 or whatever those were out.
Jeez.
And then yeah, like I just had a bunch of like little quadcopters, and then like the Inductrix when it first came out was just like a line of sight little tiny drone, and then started like super gluing the little tiny FPV cameras on it.
Yeah. The fucking brush
Yeah.
motors, man.
Yeah, brush whoops. I was just about to say that.
That's
They're the worst.
yeah. I had like a. So I mean I technically I guess got into RC stuff when I was like younger, but I just had like a random helicopter that my parents bought me, and I maybe flew it 5 times before I fucked it up, and like it was just done, and then I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just like started doing other stuff and like didn't ever go back to it. But that was probably like 2000. Yeah, it was probably around 2005 or somewhere around there. But yeah, I flew that a couple times, and it was fun, like getting to fly it. But I was like, helicopters are just insane to like fly.
Yeah.
RC.
Yeah. That's so weird.
And like, yeah, I just didn't. I kind of was like, this is. I feel like I'm not good at it, and I was young, so I just did something else. But I wish that I would have kind of like looked into it more, because there may have been a chance that I stumbled upon FPV or something.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked. But yeah, it was funny. Oh, and also, I definitely did like Rotor Riot when they first started out. I watched like 2021 and stuff. They were one of the ones that I watched a lot. I like watching the Drib. But like back in the day, when they back in that time, like now, I hate it.
See, my Rotor Riot crew is Sharpoo, Final Glide, Oh My God, and Steel. Like back when it first started, those guys were. It was cool just to see them like get together and hang out and stuff before like all the corporate stuff happened.
Yeah, that's what ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I even still watch like Mr. Steel stuff. I'm like subscribed to his YouTube channel and stuff, and I occasionally check him.
He just put out a video the other day, ripping it looked like an Apex in his front yard.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a video that I watched recently. I saw it when it came out, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, he actually like. I thought he kind of was just busy doing other shit. Didn't really. But
yeah, Wilbur actually messaged him, asking about how he felt about like the Echo and like the Impulse RC closing down. And Mr. Steele responded back. He said, "What's the Echo?" So like I guess he's been away from Impulse for a long time, apparently. But yeah, in that video he's talking about how like Felix is leaving FedTech and all that stuff too, and how he's just like he's over supporting people that don't support him. He's just gonna buy like what he wants to buy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to see that Impulse RC closing down. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I've always had some kind of Impulse, like the Alien, Apex, the Echo.
Yeah, that was one of the, when I was like finally like deciding to like, oh, I'm gonna build my own 5-inch or whatever. That was one of the frames I was looking at, was the Apex. And then, like I said, I ended up buying the Volador because it was like cheaper.
Yeah, we're working on an Echo clone too, since they're not gonna make it anymore. I'll make it, I guess.
I guess I haven't seen what that is.
The Echo?
Yeah. I guess I don't really look at a lot of frames unless they just come across me.
It's a like 4.9 inch. It's the only size props that'll fit on there. But it's from Blackbird and Impulse RC.
Huh.
Yeah. It's nice, like S-bang kind of frame.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Gato flies it, Wilbur flies it as well.
Yeah, I think Wilbur's gonna be the one that I reach out to next, because I've been hearing his name kicked around quite a few times recently from different people.
Nice, yeah, I gotta get a hold of him. He's cool.
Yeah.
We actually work together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, like, so I won Murderdome 3, he won Murderdome 4, and like we work in the same room, so like the 2 Murderdome coins are in the same room.
That's funny.
And then close call, he's from St. Louis too. He's in the semifinals against Vessel, and so we're trying to go for a St. Louis 3-peat in the Murderdome.
I'm sure to vote for that. Just
It's got some stiff competition. It's Vessel, him versus Vessel, and then it's Gringo and Sweemtube on the other side. So It's gonna be a banger of a final either way.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I was like watching. I like make a point to watch on Fridays on Spider Sugar streams, and that's like kind of where I've gotten a lot of my ideas for people to interview is from that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good place.
It sucks. It sucks that Bot Grinder stopped doing his live streams because it was so fun to. It was.
Yeah.
What I really liked is when it was him, Spider, and Super Deluxe, and it was like, boom, boom, boom. You know, they like back to back stream, and it was fun to. I was like working at the time, so I would just put my phone on and just jump from one stream to the next when they ended.
I was just about to say Bot Grinder streamed the other week, but you were there.
Yeah.
It was crazy watching him watch the video where I put the sticker that Gringo made of Bot Grinder's head on the skyscraper.
Yeah. He's another one I want to interview. Just like, of course. I mean, he's like one of the big names, you know. But
You talking about Bot Grinder?
yeah, Bot Grinder. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I want to at some point.
Have you interviewed Gringo?
Yeah, I've done
Yeah.
I've done the couple. I've done Gringo and Miss Gringo.
Nice.
Well, this interview will be like 2 weeks away because I got Miss Gringo's coming out later today in like an hour probably.
Nice. Yeah, it's probably nice to have it loaded up like that.
Yeah. There was one weekend I did where I had 3 different interviews.
Oh,
in
wow.
one weekend.
It's like Joe Rogan stuff.
Yeah. But I was like, I had them, but I try to like I'm shooting to try to get one a week out,
Nice.
and have another one ready and scheduled for the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been, I interviewed Super Deluxe, and that was fun to talk with him because he was kind of an OG too. He's like a little bit newer, but
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I can get you connected with a bunch of people, like try to see if they want to do interviews or whatever. So I like probably a week ago or so, I messaged him. I was like, hey man, you remember you were trying to like hook me up with people? I was like, I want to do Joshua Bardwell. So I was like, he mentioned it in the interview at one point. He's like, oh yeah, I could get you like an interview with Bardwell, and I was like, oh dude, there's no way. I was like, that's crazy. Like that he's like
That'd be
the
interesting.
#1, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I'm ready for that. And then like I was just like, well, a week ago, I was like, you know what, fuck it, just fucking run it. So
Shoot the shot.
yeah, he's like, I'll message Bardwell and see what he wants to see if he wants to do.
Nice.
I don't.
That'd be awesome.
I haven't heard back yet, so I don't know if
Yeah.
that means I passed or failed or whatever. But my thing is like I'm not. Whether it happens or not, you know, I don't care. I'm perfectly happy with just interviewing whoever wants to do it with me, you know.
Yeah. Have you thought about clipping this stuff, like, and having like a smaller, like, digestible section?
Yeah, I should, but
Especially if you get a Bardwell interview, you should definitely clip that thing up and mine the views out of it.
yeah, I need to. I've been throwing around the idea of trying to use that Opus Clips, the like AI clipping software shit, to try it and throw it an interview or two in there and see kind of how it goes. But I haven't.
That's it. That's the thing, you'd have to remember, like, where the clip was, I guess.
Yeah.
Or just, like, watch it all back.
Yeah, that's the big thing is like just the time in editing is such a pain in the ass. But like,
Yeah.
I want to, at some point try to figure out how to set up to do like clips of it, because it would definitely be better and probably proliferate. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Proliferate it more if I had like a clips or a shorter segment, stuff like that. Do like YouTube Shorts or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like YouTube Shorts, just to like get people to be like, oh, what is this? And to draw them in.
Yeah, I've been I've been thinking about doing the Opus clips as like an AI clipping tool. I've been getting like, of course, with everything, getting ads for it and shit. And I've been like, I don't know.
You still have all the files?
Yeah, I've got them all on Google Drive.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got like the raw footage, and then I've also got the like the edited versions of it too. But yeah, I've got all of it.
I mean, if you want to send me a couple, I can go through it and see if like there's anything you can clip. I know Commander Goggle really likes editing too. I'm sure he would love to be part of that.
Yeah, I feel, yeah. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with sending you I'll send you a link to them and you can look through it. It's just a Google Drive link.
Yeah, I imagine like I'm just picturing like Symbiote saying something hilarious and just like clipping that.
Yeah, it was fun to talk with him. He's like very like hippie vibes to him.
Yeah.
Like kind of like.
So he really is the person he seems like on Instagram then.
Yeah. No, he definitely was very similar to his online persona or whatever. Yeah, it was fun talking to him. That's the other thing is like I like with these interviews because I try to like make them more laid back and everything. I think it kind of as the interview progresses, you know, we both get kind of relaxed and get more natural,
Right.
and it starts to be less about like, oh, I'm making a video and so I gotta have my interview voice on and my interview persona and everything. You know, my online persona has to be up.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing with like this kind of long form thing. You can only fake like your persona for so long.
Yeah.
Like the real you is gonna come out.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy doing. I mean, hell, you've seen most of the time my fucking kid crashes my interviews.
Yeah.
And like, I can't control that, so it's just, you know, it feels
Right.
more natural and everything.
Yeah, I like that part. It's entertaining.
In about 3 hours. His new obsession has been Rubik's cubes.
Oh. Nice.
He's 7, so like he doesn't. Oh, good lord. But he's been just nuts about buying like 15 different Rubik's cubes.
I get Tetris Rubik's Cube.
But it's always funny to.
Awesome. You got any completed ones?
No, so
clean.
he forced me to learn how to solve them. So like I had to watch YouTube videos and spend a bunch of time figuring out how you solve a Rubik's cube.
Isn't there like 3 movements you do over and over again that it gets you? Yeah.
Yes, kind of similar. Yeah, there's a little bit more to it, but yeah, for the most part.
Nice.
I got a lot of Rubik's
You do, buddy.
Cubes.
Nice.
It's a nut.
But let me just show you one item I got from the trampoline.
It was funny. I interviewed Venus, FEV, Mrs. Gringo, and
Here.
he was like showing off to her, and she was so nice about it. It was
Air for you.
Oh, I'm a big fan of that.
yeah, he's an interesting kid. Yeah, I think that's funny. I was watching through your content, and I saw your son in your videos too.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah. You're goober. Yeah, he's.
Hey.
It's been
My
fun.
son's 7 also.
I got a 5x5 Rubik's
Yeah, that's what he's worried about now.
arriving
Oh, wow.
today at like 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. or
That's so much
5
Rubik's.
p.m.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. And 4 p.m. it's gonna be 3 hours until it gets to our house.
Yeah. It'll be here eventually, man. Yeah. He's an interesting little kid. Such a weirdo. Such a nerd. He like he's upset. He's like plays on the computer and stuff a lot. And he'll play.
I got a new gaming chair and headphones for me.
He
Awesome.
He likes to play Geometry Dash and like a bunch of Roblox stuff, but like he's like a weird kid because it's not the like playing the game part that he likes. He likes making games and like building the stuff, which I think is like
Nice.
Yeah, so that's,
really
That's
cool.
awesome.
so that's
Yeah.
play Obby Creator.
Yeah, but he likes making like the back end stuff, not like actually playing the game, which is like
Okay,
I think it's really
the
cool.
earned timer for 3 hours.
Oh, and
Yeah, I earned it.
goofball. He's a weird little kid, but he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean you've heard his recorder solos.
Yeah.
He's like that's the other thing. He's like super into like making music stuff. Like he's bugged me
Nice.
about, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this shit, man. I know I'm the dad and I'm supposed to know everything, but like I don't know how to do everything. So I end up
Awesome.
having
We
to.
need more people to make stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, he's gonna make something like
Yeah.
100%.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. He's a little goofball. Well, I don't have anything else. You got anything else, man? Is there anything else you wanted to chat about or
I don't-
bring up, or
I don't think so. Thanks for doing this.
you
This
want
is
to
cool.
complain about the FAA? That's always always good sticking
No,
or
do I eat
consistent.
Oreo?
Yeah. I mean, I purposely don't have my 107 just so I could be like, I didn't know I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes, Oreo.
I originally got mine, and it's since lapsed, and I'm like, yeah, it's not even worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna, fly through. I'm not gonna fly through real estate or anything like that. I'm not gonna really sell my videos. It's
Yeah.
more for fun.
I mean, how, like, realistically, even if you do have it and you do gig work, most of the time nobody's even gonna fucking ask you. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
he's
you
gonna-
got your drone license from the FAA?
Right. I've never ran into the FAA police before.
That's probably because they're non-existent.
Right.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Is like they make all these fucking laws, but for what? Like,
Yeah.
where's the enforcement? Like,
I'm good with them not enforcing it though.
Yeah, I was talking to Venus about it, and it's like they make all these laws, but there's nobody to enforce it. And like, like I said, I've been around since 2021. I've been pretty active in like keeping up and paying attention and stuff. And like, that I can remember, the only FPV-ish pilot was Philly Drone Life. He was the only one that I know of that ever got in trouble for anything that was like related to.
I thought Nurk got in trouble for like flying next to a train or something too.
Oh, did he? I don't know. Yeah, he's
And
another one. I need to suck it up and reach out to him. I know he doesn't like fucking upload or anything, but
Yeah. He came to St. Louis a long time ago apparently, and they did whoop races in the city museum, which is pretty
oh,
cool.
that's dope. Yeah.
In exchange for like him doing some promo videos for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, when I was in the DRL show, like when DRL was a thing and everything, I found out that Nurk like lives in Indy or some shit, and I was like, that's fucking
Oh no
crazy.
shit. Nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, if you didn't know, he lives in Indianapolis, which is like 2 hours from me, maybe, if I,
Nice.
I was like, that's freaking crazy. I was like, that's so cool. There's a fucking pilot from Indiana that
Yeah.
fucking races FPV and shit. I was like, that's amazing. But I know, it sucks that he doesn't upload anymore, because I used to, like, I'd be on his content, like, as soon as it came up,
Yeah.
as soon as he uploaded. But I think that,
At a certain point, it's like, what else do you do? Like,
Yeah.
you see Bog Rider run into the fatigue hard.
yeah, it sucks, yeah. Yeah, I know, it sucks that he kind of, like I said, stopped doing his live streams and stuff, which I get it, and,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
by all means, you know, do whatever. But it does, yeah, it does suck.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was always like working on Fridays and shit, so I'd always like just set it up on my phone, set my phone over on the side, you know, be working. It's always fun to watch and listen to and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have anything else. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, man. I'll make sure I hit you up here shortly to make my frame. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This seems like
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If anybody's out there that got frame ideas, hit me up. I can bring them to life.
TKS is going to be the king of the frames.
Yeah.
The frame. He will control all the frame making, and you shall bow to him. No, I think that's cool. I think it's cool I like that we're getting more of the homegrown stuff and less of the big corporation shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just so tired of, you know, paying for overpriced stuff. So.
Yeah, and it's cool to see. It's fun. That's why I wish that the open IPC stuff. I remember when that started like coming around. I was like really excited to see that kind of stuff because it was like a homegrown, home-built digital. And then it seems like I don't know if it's just fallen out of the algorithm or what, but it doesn't seem like they've really done anything with it recently.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah. There's a delicate balance between like having the open source and then like having the closed source, and like if you lose people on the closed source, you're kind of screwed. But like the open source, a new person can just come in and like it could still just be like taken back over and completed now.
Yeah. That's what I like seeing is like the home built stuff.
Yeah.
It's much better. And I think that the like hardware and stuff and like the advancements, stuff like that, just it makes it seem like it's so much more accessible to like DIY shit yourself.
For sure. Yeah.
And like make your own. It was a pleasure talking to you, man. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
And, hopefully you don't break anything next time you fly.
Yeah, thanks. All right, see you later, man. You too.
See ya.